Hi, this is James Scott, Board of the Bayou. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the game Bayou by Bridget and Wolfgang Ditt, published by BoardGameTables.com. 20-minute gameplay. It's 2 to 5 players, ages 14 and up. But I do find this is a fun game for all ages. I would definitely ages 12 and up would easily enjoy this game. Maybe even a little younger if they're. It's a really simple game, but there is enough strategy and depth to it that older players and more seasoned players will actually appreciate. What you're going to do is you're going to first set up. You're going to put together this little anthill and make a little zigzag of the food leading up to the anthill. Now, this is I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. There's a lot more food in the game. There's 60 of these pieces, these dual laminated boards. So, but this will just be able to show you. And then you're going to pick cards of there's 4 different types of cards you use to modify the rules of the game. There's the red card, which will tell you how the ants go onto the anthill. The yellow cards, which will tell you how the score of the wines. The chocolate or the brown cards will tell you how when you spin the chocolate, what the chocolate does. And a blue card, which can modify just about anything in the game. And it could put out little sticks, stones can go out, or they put out this little market thing out. But the general rule is the same. On your turn, you pick any of the ants you want, and you move it to its next food. So let's say I grab the purple ant. I'm going to move it to it goes to the grape. So then I get to pick the food that's in front or behind it. So I'm going to grab the pepper. And then the next person, he's going to grab this brown one. Brown is bread. So you're going to move it along until it gets to the bread. And then he stops. And then he either gets the pepper or the cheese. And so he goes the cheese. And then somebody grabs the red and moves here. And oh yeah, he wants the cheese too. And somebody grabs this one. Now when you get along here, you can skip the ant. So he can either go the cheese or the pepper. And let's say he goes cheese too. My turn. I'm gonna grab the cheese one. I'm gonna go heavy peppers. And you keep going like this. And let's say, well, if you go over here and you get this chocolate, whoops, you can't play in there. This one would have been the bread would go here and say grab the chocolate. Now the chocolate acts like a little thing. So whenever you want, let's say I had the chocolate and I move here. I take my one food, pepper, and I want to use this chocolate. And this rule says on this card for this game, all chocolate. After I take my turn, I can take a second food of my choice. So I'm going to take a grape. And you keep going like that, and say, people get the wine, and so you're moving along. And as they're moving, let's kind of move the game forward a little bit here and see how it is. Now, as these ants come up, this is where the strategy really starts coming into it. And because you're wondering, well, why are you grabbing the peppers? Well, this guy goes and trying to think away. He's going to go and he's going to grab this bread. He's going to grab another cheese. This guy over here, he's had a bunch of cheeses too, so he's going to go to grab. There's no more cheese. This goes around. So you look at the card for the anthill rule. This game, the anthill rule is the ants go start at the top and fill into the bottom. So now the cheese is at the top. The grape guy goes, and then I'm not paying attention. I go, oh, that's forgot. He got the thing. I go grab a chocolate because I want to move later on. And the grape guy, he goes to put his up here. Oh, also too, when you go to place one, you get to pick any token. So Obviously, the guy who put the cheese on top, knowing that the cheese is going to be worth a lot of points, he's going to grab a cheese. You can grab any token you want. And then he's going to go up, and we finish here. So now we go to score. If you look on the anthill, we got 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So all the cheeses are worth 4 points. All the grapes are worth 3. Apples are 2. Bread is 1. Peppers are 0. Of course, I got a bunch of peppers, so these are worth nothing. And the grape is worth 3. The wine, if you got wine, you look on the wine, will tell you on this particular game it was worth 1 point for each type of food you had. So that's pretty much the game. It's that easy to play. And let's look at the components. Like I said, here's all the food that comes with the game. There's a lot of them. And these are fantastic pieces. Now, when you do get the game, when you go to punch them out, be careful. Make sure you read the instructions, because these are dual layered. These are glued together. So you got the way they're put together. It takes a little fidgeting to pull them apart to get these out. But it's not that bad. They're really nice. It gives it a great effect. I really love the way these look, all chewed on and everything. The ants, you got the 5 wooden ants. Well, actually, you got a 6, because there's a chance you could get a zebra ant. And then you have some of these little sticks and stones, and you have this little fold up thing that for a little market for one of the blue cards. And then of course you got the cards. Real nice stock, big, easy to read. It's that linen finish. So you have probably the most of the blue cards, which I said these modify the big time of the game. A handful of the brown ones, which gives you your chocolate abilities of what you're gonna do with a chocolate. The reds are pretty simple. It's either you're gonna fill from the top, fill from the bottom, or it gives a certain order for that they go in, and then the ones for the wine, how the wine is scored. So now I do find the wine ones can really be game breaking. So on these, you're gonna have to really watch these points, because some of these points on those wines could score a lot. But you're all playing the same game. You're all have the potential to move the guy up, and it's the fact of the way you move in, and you also got to look at, well, if I move this cheese guy up here, when the guy, if the next player moves that cheese guy again, where is it going to go? So it's got a lot of great strategy in it. The rule book, real simple. It's the same way most of the board game games are. Nice color. Give the sample. As you can see, the trail of food is long, so you can make that trail however you want, as long as the only rule is you can't get to a chocolate on the first move, and you just gotta be able to make it. Now, I like to do is as we go along, unless there's a special one that you can go backwards. There is a card where you can actually go backwards. You can only go forward. We usually just kind of start moving the back ones out of the way. And simple, easy rules, easy to learn, easy to teach, easy to play. Fantastic fun for the whole family. I really enjoy this. I can't wait to play more games by them. The Board Game Tables does a lot of these great little family games, small, easy box. You can stick it in your suitcase to take with you on vacation or traveling. So this is James Scott with Boar in the Bayou. Remember to comment, like, subscribe below. Thank you.